Training. I'm rest, brother. I know. You hard work. It's good. Appreciate.
Usyk will have him out there in less than 6 rounds. Because Usyk will make him work when he's not. Yeah. When he don't want to work.
Different ball game.
You know, Usyk is a beast.
Here, a quick message for Oleksandr Usyk.
I'm coming, baby, I'm coming.
During a recent live stream, things got heated between Oleksandr Usyk and Fabio Wardley as the two exchanged words. Usyk made it crystal clear who truly rules the heavyweight division. After catching Wardley's win over Parker, the reigning champ jumped into the live chat and reminded everyone why he's on top.
Guys, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone tomorrow. Let your hands talk in the ring.
Fabio Wardley replied with respect, yet his message was crystal clear. He acknowledged Usyk's position at the top of the heavyweight scene, but didn't shy away from the idea of facing him. With quiet confidence, Wardley sent a subtle reminder.
All the belt, so he's very much in charge and in control. So we are kind of at his beck and call, waiting on him or whichever way. But if he wants it, I'm here ready and waiting. If he doesn't...
Confidence didn't slip past unnoticed. Derek Chisora quickly jumped in with a dose of reality. Having gone toe-to-toe with Usyk before, Chisora spoke from hard-earned experience, and he didn't sugarcoat a thing. His words weren't just talk, they were a warning. Usyk doesn't simply beat his opponents, he breaks them down piece by piece. Wardley's belief in himself is admirable, but
if you don't, he has to, at the same time, you have to survive with him. Because if you don't, he's gonna knock you out.
Tyson Fury chimed in with a measured perspective, offering credit where it was deserved. He praised Usyk's unmatched technical ability, while also acknowledging the raw strength and potential that Fabio Wardley brings to the ring. Fury's words struck a fair balance. He recognized Fabio's threat, yet made it clear that true
Usyk's a tricky operator, ton of experience. You're looking at a kid who's had no amateur fights, had about 8 white-collar fights, and you can't make the transition from that to that.
Fabio's trainer entered the conversation with fiery determination, full of passion, confidence, and fight. He made one message crystal clear. People have underestimated Fabio before, but never broken his spirit. That unshakable belief can be a real weapon. It's not about arrogance.
And he's going to be written off if he can't beat Usyk, but what's he got to lose? You know, what's he got to lose? He's got, you know, he keeps proving people wrong. He go in there full of confidence, and he hasn't faced anyone like Usyk, but I don't think Usyk.
But while Fabio's camp keeps the energy high, the real decisions rest with the promoters. Frank Warren stepped in to cool things down, speaking with his trademark calm authority. He reminded everyone that boxing isn't driven by hype. It's all about timing. For now, patience outweighs pressure. The talks will happen, but only when the division finds its balance. Still, one thing was unmistakable from his tone.
Do you expect to make Usyk, Wardley?
When do I expect to make it? It won't be till next year, so let the dust settle and we'll start the negotiations.
John Fury weighed in with his trademark honesty. Straightforward, no filters, no fluff. To him, it's experience that wins fights, not loud talk or bravado. He gave Fabio credit for his punching power, but emphasized that Usyk's ring IQ is on another level entirely. As someone who understands
Fabio, no, because there's levels to the game and he's not there with Usyk yet. Usyk's a tricky operator, ton of experience. You're looking at a kid who's had no amateur fights, had about 8 white-collar fights, and you can't make the transition from that to that. But don't get me wrong, if he hit Usyk, he'll tip Usyk upside down. But what I would do is just get him another 4 or 5 wins, you know, let him fight good men, and let him go when he's ready.
McKenzie analyzed Fabio's performance with the precision of a true veteran. He suggested the stoppage might have been a touch premature, offering his critique in a tone that was firm but respectful. Coming from someone who's witnessed every side of the sport, it carried real weight. A reminder that while...
Right, he's taken that I think it was like an uppercut he took, that he was actually hurt from, but everything else that was coming his way was missing, because Wardley was just swinging at him at that point, and I thought the referee was going to jump in and go, you know what, do the standing 8 count, but he didn't. He just got in and stopped the fight. So for me, that was a premature stoppage. I know he's a top referee, and I'm not suggesting for 1 minute he doesn't know what he's doing, but for me personally...
Hamza. Shiraz shared a take that mixed sharp reasoning with real enthusiasm, the kind of insight that comes from someone who truly knows the game. He didn't outright predict a Fabio victory, but he wasn't ready to dismiss him either, and that spoke volumes. Wardley has become the ultimate wildcard in the heavyweight ranks, the fighter you think twice about doubting. Every time the odds seem stacked against him, he finds a way to flip the script. Shiraz highlighted that thunderous right hand, the great equalizer that can turn a fight on its head in an instant. Against a strategist like Usyk, it's a long shot, but not an impossible one. Fabio's power is raw, unpredictable, and dangerous, especially when fueled by belief. Shiraz's words weren't blind hype.
They're in it. Got to be up there. And can you imagine he lands a right hand on Usyk? The thing is, you can't doubt the guy now. Like, it's one of this, you can't doubt him. He seems to consistently pull off the upsets. And when you consistently do that...
Gareth A. Davies dissected the potential clash with clinical precision. He acknowledged Fabio's explosive knockout power, real, unpredictable, and dangerous, but emphasized that against Usyk, it's timing and precision that prevail over sheer force. Davies explained that Usyk's brilliance lies in his ability to find angles, read opponents' movements, and capitalize on even the smallest openings. A level of technical mastery Fabio has yet to experience. Where Parker failed to connect, Usyk wouldn't. He studies rhythm, adapts instantly, and punishes every mistake without hesitation. Davies' take wasn't dismissive. It was grounded in expertise. He admitted that Fabio's power could end a fight with one clean shot, but reminded listeners that
Oleksandr Usyk, Gareth.
Yeah, I think he can. He could. I don't think he does. I mean, I picked Parker to win this one with the caveat that Fabio could knock him out or stop him. And I think you have to say the same with Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk will find different angles. Joe couldn't find Fabio when he was ducking down. Joe's right hand was coming over the top and missing, where he might have, which Usyk will do, he'll look at uppercuts, I think, and his left hand will be more effective against the way...
Agit Kabayel kept his thoughts short and sharp. For him, the difference comes down to one word: speed. There was no long analysis or cautious breakdown, just a straight verdict from a heavyweight who understands timing better than most. Kabayel acknowledged Fabio's grit and resilience, but made it clear that Usyk's combination of speed, reflexes, and ring intelligence makes him a completely different kind of threat. When Kabayel said too fast, he wasn't just talking about footwork. He was referring to Usyk's mental quickness, his uncanny ability to read opponents like an open book. Still, he gave Fabio full respect for his courage, his willingness to engage, and his relentless pressure where others hesitate. His take...
Wardley? I think too fast.
Too fast. Usyk too fast. Usyk fucking wins it. But you know...
Sean Fury spoke with the weight of experience and the blunt honesty of someone who's watched countless fighters rise too soon and fall just as quickly. His message wasn't meant to disrespect. It was grounded in truth. He understands how ruthless this sport can be and how steep the climb really is. And he's right. Boxing has levels. Usyk has been through wars, outsmarted world-class opponents, and adapted to every challenge in front of him. Fabio, on the other hand, is still on that journey, still mastering the finer points that separate a hungry contender from a true champion. Fury acknowledged Fabio's heart, power, and determination, but his warning was clear. Raw strength will never outweigh ring intelligence. Experience can't be rushed or faked. And against someone like Usyk, every small mistake comes with a costly